Hi everyone, welcome back. We continue on this CUDA module of OpenCV, and today I want to switch on operations on matrices and I want to switch to here. And actually we are gonna learn these functions, but we already learned these functions in the CPU level. So we already know what merge is doing, split is doing, or transpose or flip. But we are gonna just check how these are working on CUDA version. The output is gonna be same for both CPU and the GPU side, but the performance and the speed is gonna be different, of course. So I want to focus on those things in this CUDA module mostly, if you already learned the function. Yeah. So for specific to this video, I want to talk about this flip and the transpose function. And we can switch to the code part because we already learned how these are working and how we can operate these functions with the CUDA. We are gonna learn them now. Okay. Actually now I only have a Lena image, so I want to operate on this image, how they are working. So for that also I already copied the scope of code, which is just evaluating the time. So because we are talking about the performance and speed, so we need to test how much time it takes, so we can compare with the CPU and the GPU. So you can see the results. You can see how they are different than each other. Okay. Just this is gonna give me the time duration in microseconds, and maybe before CUDA we can directly call the flip function, normal flip function, we can say this one. All I need to do is just giving image, and I need an output also. Okay, and I need to give in here, and let's start with the 0. It's most probably vertically will flip. Let's see the result. Okay, I just see the duration, but I need to check also similarly for the out, so I can see the output also. Okay, let's see again. So it's just flipped vertically, and it's just take 100 microseconds. Since it's allocated at the beginning before, it's taking less time. If we clean, I think it's gonna give me again more time. Okay, anyway, but we can, after evaluating the first time, we can say average time is 90 microseconds, let's say. Okay, this is the normal flip function, and we can write here 90 microseconds. Okay, just for keeping in mind. Okay, so now we can switch to the CUDA part. For that, actually we need to always upload CPU side math into the GPU side. How we are gonna do that? There is a new type in there, new variable, which is GPU math. So we need to define inputs in there, so we can upload our CPU side images into the GPU side. So this is critical and important, and this gonna be input, and also I need to define for output. How I'm gonna do that? Input dot just, let's say, upload. For switching to the GPU side, we are using upload function. In there, all I need to do is just giving image, and with this line I already switch my image from CPU to the GPU side. So this is the first thing I need to do before using any CUDA function. This is very important. And now I can call CUDA flip function. Okay, now everything is gonna be the same. I will give input and output. Okay, and also I need to give the 0 enumeration. Okay, now I get my output, but this time also I need to again download my output. Again, I need to download from GPU side into the CPU side. So I will download using, and it's gonna be the out, which is math type. But I don't want to consider these things into the duration because these are not actually doing the job. I'm gonna mention about this later. But also this upload inside the start time. Maybe I need to put all these before here. Okay. So it's just gonna evaluate the function. So also this flip. Okay, everything seems fine. Let's run the code. Okay, let's run the second time also. Okay, you see it's much slower than the CPU. You see, so CPU was just 90 microseconds, but you see GPU is evaluating 4000 microseconds. So we can say GPU is slower than the CPU. Actually no, of course no, but why this is causing that? To understand that, before explaining, maybe I need to evaluate something else. Let me use this again. How to do that? Maybe first of all I need to use this flip function again, but with a different input. Okay, I'm gonna explain that. Let's comment this out, GPU things, and okay. What I want to do is just increase the size of this input image. How to do that? Just resize it. Okay, CV resize, and I'm gonna put this image, output is gonna be image again, and I wanna this size is really high resolution. Let's say 10,000 to do 10,000, which is a really big image now. The size also bigger. So I want to evaluate the time again. At the beginning it was 90 microseconds, right? Let's see how it's gonna take time now. Okay, let's try it second time again. So approximately it's now taking 25,000 microseconds. So okay, we can comment this out again, and we can run the GPU version again. Then we can compare. Okay, as you can see, GPU version in the second time more faster, 4000 microseconds, but you see CPU is 25,000 microseconds. You can easily understand, I think, the reason now. If you are using low size images and you are making low cost functions, you are gonna make using GPU, you see is slower than the CPU, but you have big operations. This is not, flip is not a big operation, but the input image is big size, so it's making the operations also bigger. In this case, you see GPU is more faster than the CPU. But in both cases, in reality, GPU is still faster. So why this difference we are getting at the end? Then the question is that one. The answer is you can also easily get from the Google. By Googling this, they are writing that there is an overhead time, there is transferring time, there is some time losing between switch of this CPU and the GPU side. We are not including this upload for the time calculations, but in the inside of function in any way is kind of transferring the image from CPU to GPU. There is an overhead time always, so we cannot eliminate this because OpenCV already made this design in that way, so we cannot change it. Also, even you are using the core level CUDA language, you cannot change it. So what we can do in this case, if you have low cost functions, low cost processes, is suggested do not use CUDA. But if you have complex equations, complex processes, in that case you need to use CUDA, because you see it's really faster, 5 times approximately for this example faster than the CPU. Then you are gonna get the your output more faster. These are critical things. So I'm mentioning this in this video, but this is gonna be the same for the next functions, I'm sure, so I don't want to mention again and again. This is the first point you need to know. Also, to the second point, you need to do all the processes in the CUDA side, in the GPU side. You need to convert your inputs, you need to upload your inputs into the GPU side first, then you can use the CUDA functions. This is also another thing I need to mention. So maybe we can also do the same faster, but doing that faster, we can evaluate the same thing for the transpose function. Transpose, I don't need the third element, and maybe I need to comment this again, not to get error, run again. Okay, this is making a simple transpose operation. You see it's 45,000 microseconds. Let's see the result also without resize. Okay, so we can check 45,000 to 90 microseconds in both cases. So we can back to the we can back to the CUDA side transpose operation, and in here let's remove the third element, and okay, let's comment this out also. Let's see the result again. Okay, this is, you see, more than 10 times faster, 11-12 times approximately faster than the CPU side for the big size images. But if I back to the low size image, you see now is really slower than the CPU side function. So this is also for the same. This is the same for the transpose function. Basically, I just wanted to talk about these functions. Maybe according to my plan, maybe I will also directly skip this split and merge. We can continue with the other functions because we already learned this, and I don't have extra things to say for these functions. So maybe we can directly skip them and we can continue with the others. Then just for this video, I wanted to mention these are the important things specific to the flip and transpose we talked about. And thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.